Hello internet. I've not made a video in, Christ, must be coming up to a year now I reckon, since I started uni. If not longer, because since this thing was done. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes and there's about to be a hell of a lot more changes. Mainly because this door keeps, I don't even think you guys have seen these doors. So I've got 4 10s, 2 6s and a super tweeter in the door. But because of the shape of the door, it makes it really impossible to get the door card to hold on. I've tried bolts, screws, nails, filler, glue, you name it. It's just ripping off. So I'm going back to a standard door card. I'll update you a bit more on that later. I'm getting a bit pissed off with it. I'm going to do a door flap video soon, so we can see how much it flaps. But you can see that's not very attached anymore, and it was. Another reason I haven't really made any videos is because I changed phones. So I do all of my editing, sort of, putting the clips together. I'm now going to be putting music to stuff on the phone itself, because my laptop is basically, I bought an Apple laptop because I thought it'd be a good idea for uni, and it is, and it works fine. But I have a Huawei phone, and they don't get on very well. So I have to do everything. Well, I had a Samsung before that, and yeah, obviously Apple doesn't get along with anything that's not Apple, because, well, I'm not going to go into that. They're dicks. Also, don't know if you guys have seen that. Well, if you follow me as a human rather than just me on the internet, like on YouTube and things, you'll see that I don't run the B2 anymore. I've now got 2 Sundowns, which are running at 0.6 instead of the B2 running at 0.3, because the B2 liked to get a bit toasty, which wasn't ideal. Also in this video, what I'm going to be doing is showing you a very cheap and very easy way to brace your door skin, which involves no sound deadening whatsoever and about a tenner. So yeah, stick around for that, because it's the most useful tip I've discovered personally. Might not work on all cars, but it works on this one. There's also, what else is new? That door, the whole door, I'm getting really fucked off because it's now getting really hot, and I can have no aircon because obviously the pump's gone, and I've got one window that opens because I glued that one in place like an absolute dickhead. So I've got a whole new door to go on. For now, I need to go to the gym. It's there. Can't be arsed. Stay fligging up. You know when you nip to the shop, you think, I'll only get a couple of bits. I'm in the base car, there's no space. So what I did a little while ago, because my AM kept overheating, was put a temperature sensor in the boot. Currently it's wedged between the 2 heat sinks on the AM. And it was the best thing I ever did, because, I'll show you. My boot is 50 degrees and my amps haven't been on yet. Imagine how hot they're going to get now if I turn it on. This is only a 26 degree day. So that's another very real problem I also need to remedy. I'll try and do this so you can see it. Problems that I had before, the reason the window had to get bonded was because this plate that holds the window mech on, as you can see, not the most base friendly thing. So the plan this time is to weld a rod between this bar here and the plate to hopefully secure it a bit better so that there's no more breakages there. These are not the bits I'm referring to. The other bits that are a bit naff are these bits. This is where the window runners join onto the inner frame of the door. Now these are only riveted in place, and again, rivets and base cars don't work very well. However, we can't weld this because this is galvanised and that's aluminium. Not going to work. So I'm just going to get a big old cable tie. Hopefully that'll hold it still, like a stainless steel cable tie. So what I was referring to earlier when I said bracing the door skin cost you a tenner, worked a treat, is that on this car at least, obviously you've got the crash bar down the middle here. It's this big silver thing that runs the whole way through. Get some 40 filler, the fiberglass stuff, and there's a gap behind it. You can just wedge it in. There's a little gap down there. And then obviously clean all the crap off here. But once you put fiberglass filler in there, that essentially halves the panel size and braces the entire door skin. The point I'm trying to make at the moment, as you can see, obviously there's quite a lot of flex in the door, which isn't going to help. It's going to break more shit. Fortunately, in this circumstance, well, both good and bad, this whole top section of the door window section comes out, as I've shown you before in various videos. So this whole black frame with the window met comes out, leaving me just the door skin, which is really handy. So now I've got as much as whatever that was off. I'm going to rough it up, make sure it sticks properly. Like a glue? So I'll now try and demonstrate the difference it makes. There's no flex at all in this middle bit. There's still quite a lot of resonance in there at the moment, as you can hear, mainly in this section and this section. So the way I'm going to get around that is to use fiberglass and bond it straight to the door skin. To do this part, you're really going to want to lay it flat, because if you do it like that, it's all going to drip out and just fill all the drainage holes up, which I did last time and ruined it. So if you happen to have a spare car bonnet, put that on the floor upside down, and that works perfectly. Now at the stage where there's 5 or 6 layers of matte over the whole thing, and I think about 2 litres of resin. So we're going to let this go off and I'll show you how hard this goes. For the most part, it's dry. There are lumps, but it really doesn't matter. It's on the inside of a door. 90% of it is flat. All right, like 70%. That's plenty enough. That's gonna be all for today. I'm tired now. I'm gonna go have a shower.